Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up, everybody? Courtside Radio. It's your boy, Bruce Courtside. We are live. Got a full studio for the most part. PG is not with us today, but sending our blessings to you, my brother. But I'm here. And you know, we got the shooter. He's going hard today. So I'm going to tip it to Larry, the legend. He can get us started, man. Courtside Radio. We live. Good News Radio, baby.
The legend continues, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you again for tuning in to Courtside Radio, brought to you by TGN Sports, the greatest sports network in Los Angeles, California. We appreciate you guys who are tuning in currently from YouTube as well. Don't forget to check us out on social media. We are at Courtside Radio. And right now, we got to get this started. But before we do, let me introduce who else we have in the stew. Right to my left right now, the Lambdalorian himself, Super Bowl credentialed media man, Eric Lampkins. How you doing, E?
Hey, what's up, world? Welcome to Courtside Radio, where if we were any closer, we'd be in the game. You know who it is. It's your boy, E. Lamb, also known as Matthew Handsome, also known as Huey G. Putin, also known as Cornell Westside, also known as Malcolm X. You already know who it is. I'm in the studio with my guys. We got another dynamic show lined up for you. And it's Thursday. Nowhere else I'd rather be than right here with these.
Who'd you say? What Hansen?
Matthew Hansen.
Matthew Hansen, To Catch a Predator with Matthew.
No. Matthew Hansen. Matthew Hansen was the black guy that discovered the North Pole.
Never mind. Wrong on that one. But that being said, I got to pass the ball over to the other side of the panel right now. Big Mike, how you doing, my friend?
You know I'm blessed and getting through the rest. But it's Big Mike out of Pappy back in the stew live just for you. If you're tapping in through YouTube, we appreciate you. And if you're listening live on the Good News Radio app, you already know you up on game. And you know how Courtside come. We bring that fuego every Monday and Thursday. And we're glad to appreciate everything that we got for you. And we appreciate you tapping in with us. Just know we are like the barbershop. When we come to ESPN, we at it again, baby. You know how we got to do and represent for the TGN Sports.
Representing for TGN Sports, he's representing for his hometown,
Inglewood,
Super Bowl champion, Inglewood, Los Angeles Rams.
Hey, I told you, it's all right. We'll cry in our Super Bowl trophy. It's all right, E.
Well, there's a lot of other fans who are crying right now in Los Angeles, and we got to talk about why they're crying, and specifically the Laker fans and the rest of this panel right here. We got to talk about the star, the man. Anthony Davis goes down with an ankle injury, and thankfully, after what looked to be a gruesome landing when he was going for the ball with Rudy Gobert in the post, he ultimately had a negative ankle break from an MRI result, and now he's just going to be out 2 weeks with an ankle sprain. I want to point out that the Lakers are also 9-9 in that period without AD. So let's open this out.
It's just 2 weeks. It's 2 weeks of actual like game time, but it's 3 weeks in total, and they're going to reevaluate.
Man, after what I saw, I was like, that's 2 years.
That's 2 years.
I thought he was Gordon Hayward for a minute. Like, straight up, it looked so bad. Like,
the replay was disgusting.
Because, I mean, he's
injury prone.
He's fragile.
I've said it.
He's fragile.
How he plays the game, and especially at that size, I mean, like, yeah, go get after it. I get it. Like, you're very capable of, like, over-athleting everybody or whatever. Like, you're just bigger and better than everybody. But as soon as you do something a little over the top, don't pay attention to where you are or you're not aware. He just step on something.
He reminds me of a baby deer, man. That's always like just trying to find himself.
I don't like the stress of every time he hits
the ground, I'm like, oh,
I don't even want him to jump.
Bro, he's slow to get up 6 to 7 times a game, and it hurts us.
I think we can all agree. Like when you watch AD go for a rebound and you see him in the post, you almost get a little hesitant. You almost get worried every time you see him go up in the air,
and
because
he falls all the time.
He's
talking more to D-Wade. You want to get contact. Yes. Oh, I gotta.
And we talk about how Joel Embiid embellishes his falls, right? We talk about that constantly, but AD is the one that embellishes the falls.
But what's the difference between Joel Embiid and Anthony Davis?
Availability.
Not even that. Yeah. Joel will pound you.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? No, he will pound you. All right.
Pause.
That's why here's what if I say
Hey, you
stay
listen to Courtside Radio. We are out.
Hey, but
Fans, we appreciate you.
Joel, he's hit the weight room and has been able to dole out more punishment than what he receives. That's why you don't really see him having like these soft tissue injuries, or like he clears people out the way. Joel's thing is it's always going to be his feet, right? It's always going to be his feet. Now with AD coming out, I'm ready to punt on the season. I was already ready to punt on the season, knowing that we got like the third hardest schedule remaining in the duration of the season.
Yep.
We're not making the playoffs, and at best we're a play-in team. If we win that, we're going home in the first round. So give the guys like Stanley, like Austin, like the rest of the cast that we may bring back, give them more time to see what they have to offer, and then we'll come back next year. But this is the reason why I said I wanted to trade Anthony Davis and LeBron James. Trade LeBron.
Let's wait. No. Let's wait. We can't talk about it. Let's wait on that. We're going to talk about where the Lakers go from here. But look. The Lakers
the moment
right
it
now.
happened, I was like, Eric was right.
Look,
We should have done this 2 weeks ago.
I want to point out one thing. Do you guys remember at the beginning of the season when you guys laughed in my face at the fact that I said the Lakers were going to struggle in that LAARP, which we've heard a couple times, most notably Mike said it last week, right? How that was going to end up occurring and this team was going to struggle with injuries. Well, we're finally seeing it. It's finally playing out. And it's a shame because now it kind of just feels like we're back in that first year of LeBron when LeBron goes down with an injury and the Lakers were like, all right, we're just going to hold him and fold him at this point. The Lakers are basically doing the same thing because LeBron can't win without another legitimate star next to his side. So I want to open this up and ask you guys, where do the Lakers go from here?
We have to either look at shopping AD soon for valuable assets that we can get back, or we're going to have to play through his injury prone body because we're not going to win a chip this year. Out of him, it hurts to say that, but to be honest and non-biased, you have to look at it up
Tell
front.
the fans that again.
That's what I'm saying. You have to be honest and non-biased. You have to look at it for real and be like, if AD is this glass, if his bones and his body structure can hold up, being
You can take out the G and the L.
You want to tell you want to tell the fans exactly what
a 6'10".
He had
point
16
guard.
in the first
That's
quarter
what I'm
too yesterday.
Bro,
he was cooking.
You remember how we talked
love
about
him.
Danny
He was
Amendola when he was with
cooking, bro.
Detroit, legs made of glass? That
Exactly.
is Anthony Davis. His body is made of glass. No, he's
Anthony
Mr.
Davis
Glass.
is one of the best skilled big men that we've had in the NBA. Literally, there's not a time frame. If you put his career against anybody, only thing that hindered you through the duration of your career was injuries. You were not available to be there in the big games until recently, 2020, when you played in the bubble. You showed up, we won games with you in the clutch moments, and
You still got injured then.
that's what I'm saying. We can't depend on you long term. You're still young, but you've already proven with New Orleans, and then when you came here, I can be on the court, be effective, but you're going to have to worry about the 6 to 7 times he's slow to get up.
Yep.
Again, it's damn, bro, we love you. We want to love you, but, bro, we have to do what's best for us. I
think
got to
you've
put me
convinced
first, Lucius. I got to put me first.
I think you've convinced me of something, and I think I'm going to open this up to everyone. At the end of the day, when we look back at Anthony Davis's career in 100 years from now, his career, if it continues the same way that it's currently occurring, will be at the same level of respect and value as Bill Walton. It will go down at the same level and the same value as Bill
at
Walton.
least
I
Bill
don't
Walton.
know.
Bill Walton got an MVP.
And a 6th man of the year.
Anthony
And
Davis only got All-Star game
And 2
MVPs. That's it.
championships.
This is my thing, man. I think where the Lakers have to go again, they got to punt. How the team is currently constructed isn't working. There's been reports that the entire front office is disjointed.
Yes.
They've told LeBron and AD, this is the bed that you made. You gotta sleep in it. And I actually like that. I know LeBron isn't going to like that. I know Anthony Davis isn't going to like that. And most importantly, I know Rich Paul is not going to like that. So my thing is, Brian, I want you to get your 5th ring. Where would you like to go? You want to go back to Miami? You want us to trade you across the hall to the Clippers? Like, where do you want to go? So you can get this 5th ring, but we got to start thinking about us. My thing is, and this is the reason why I didn't want LeBron in the first place, I knew we would have to trade all of our assets. I said, if Anthony Davis wants to be in LA, he'll come to LA. Bro, wait 4 more months. Wait 4 more months. You're able to keep B.I., Zoe, Josh Hart.
And then figure it out.
And figure out what else you need to put around them to put you over the top. Even more than that, we were in 4th place before Bron got hurt. So it wasn't like we were struggling. We were starting to figure it out. And we punted on that to get AD. And AD is constantly been injury prone. So it's like we already knew what we were getting. We were getting damaged goods. So we have to punt and start to look forward. I'm glad that we didn't trade at the deadline. I know Bron and AD are irate and pissed about it, but hey, tough tit.
What are you thinking, Bruce? Tough tit?
I get technically punting on the season, but I think it's just the expectation of the season. Punting don't make a difference because we ain't got no picks anyway.
Well, you guys had expectations. Everyone on this panel had expectations for the Lakers going in this year. We have multiple episodes where everyone said
I say that, yes, punt on the season, like there's no, but I'm gonna go ahead and channel my inner Danny. Gonna say AD's coming back in 2 weeks. And the Lakers in 6, baby. Let's go!
I'm not mad at that.
Unless he's starting to train with Kareem and do some yoga, I'm not believing
Training
in AD.
with Vince, Kareem,
No, he needs to do yoga.
shooter.
He needs to lengthen his muscles to where he's more flexible.
Vince does yoga. He's always done yoga.
Okay,
look,
Ever since his second year in the league.
Look,
remember?
Joel Embiid's
Actually, at North
body.
Carolina, he was doing
Joel Embiid's body is built to handle the damage that he does and deals, right? Anthony Davis's body is clearly not strong enough to handle the awkward landings that he
jumps
has.
higher, runs faster, and gets into more BS than he needs to.
You know
technically, I don't want to say that he needs to because the effort he puts forth when he's playing well is like unmatched.
And call
I've
me
seen
crazy.
him completely take over games on the defensive side of the basketball
Yes.
and be like, what the hell? And not to say Embiid is incapable of doing that. Embiid is our MVP right now. He's done both.
Yeah.
But he does not move like Anthony Davis. Nobody in the NBA right now, honestly, really moves like Anthony Davis, but it comes at this price.
But do you see like how extraneous he is?
So,
on his
but I'm
body?
gonna say this: I don't see Anthony Davis going anywhere. I think we stick it out and like just run with it because you're not gonna get any good value for him. So you're pretty much stuck there. Then you got Bron, who is like, I'm sure he could go somewhere once Bronny comes, but he's gonna ride out this Laker thing as long as he can because he loves LA. You saw him last night. He's having a blast on the sideline, going back and forth. He's putting up 30 a night. He's breaking Kareem's record and stuff. He's gonna stay until that happens. Like he's already broken one. He's waiting on the big boy. Like he's gonna stay here and just deal with it. He doesn't. If he can get 30 a night, like I don't think LeBron really cares.
No, you got to remember he's here for the money.
He
right?
wants to win the championship, but
there's
all the other stuff that
city.
comes from him being a Laker, like he is like the face of TV right now.
There is too much money outside of basketball in the city of Los Angeles for LeBron James to leave this city. There's too much. Yes, until his son comes to the league, which he's made it very clear
I don't
wants
believe
to
in
go.
his son. His son is terrible.
No. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about where his son is in the draft. It's just about the possibility.
It's about him walking onto
you
the
know
court
what the precedent is?
with his son.
Yes,
they dapping up.
That's a precedent that hasn't been set since Ken Griffey Jr. and Sr. That's a precedent that will change.
I'm gonna tell you. At first, the story was he wanted to just play in the league with his son.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like I want to play with my son on the same team. Because you're gonna be better than your son when he gets to the league. Still at this point, like
Bronny is averaging 6.3 in high school.
Somebody's gonna draft Bronny.
He got Bailey though.
I don't care what happens. Somebody's drafting Bronny.
Wait. Listen,
I don't care what team.
Listen. LiAngelo got a spot in the league at some point. If that's the case, no. We're going to talk about it.
Guaranteed, Bron is coming to your team. You're taking Bron.
You're basically you're guaranteeing a spot.
Pistons.
No, he'll go back to Miami. No, he'll go back to Miami.
Orlando.
Cleveland's good again.
It'd be Orlando.
All right, look.
Think of it.
That being
I don't
said,
want to say it'll be a top team. I think it'll be a mediocre.
Orlando. It'll be
all right,
Orlando.
we're getting a little off topic, guys.
When I say top, I mean
We're trying to
lottery.
We're trying to look at our
bottom.
crystal balls right now, but the Lakers really are at a point where this season is a punt. I think all of us agree that the Lakers just have to punt this season.
I don't want it to be, but
It's not.
you got to look at it like
Then
how
give us
devastating
one
it is
reason.
right now.
Give us one reason to convince Eric and I that they shouldn't punt this season.
The one reason why they shouldn't, because Lakers in 6. What are you talking about? Like,
Elaborate. You got to
I know,
elaborate.
but we have to literally look at it like, I don't want them to punt, but you see that it's not a wash. If you want to see, like, what can this team actually offer after the All-Star break? Because LeBron has got it together.
A lot of
but
Shaq and a fool.
That's cool. I understand that, but we're getting wins and losses at this point. So it's like a toss-up. What do we get the product on the court? But now if we get the other pieces, like if we get AR-15, Austin Reeves, and we get him in there more acclimated into the offense, because LeBron loves playing with him. That's almost like his Caruso efficiency type player, how they were productive together, but defensively he steps up, offensively he wants to get better, and he's learning from one of the best in the game. So I feel like I don't want them to wash, but the best option for them to do is just see what they can do and see how they can shop what we have. Whatever assets we can get back in return throughout the duration of this season and how it pans out, we're going to keep Malik Monk, or we can either shop in for better pieces.
Yeah.
AD could be here or miss, but you don't give up a generational talent for
Keep
nothing.
Malik. Keep shop. Can't shop
That's
Malik.
why
He's a free agent.
I'm saying we need him, but if we can throw him in a deal with certain players that can be assets, it can be a great system.
Did you hear anything in that convinced you that the Lakers shouldn't punt? Exactly, because the Lakers this season are going down the tubes.
We're not winning.
We're not saying that we're
When
good.
you say punt on the season, I'm saying you're saying just don't compete.
Yeah, tanking shit.
I'm not doing.
Bron
No. I'm not saying tank. I'm never.
Well,
going to
what
be
does
a
that
tank.
mean then?
No, you go
But
with
I'm-
the young talent and see them
What you have,
accrue. Yes.
So we
That's what I just said.
They don't
We
play
need
any of these
reason
dudes
to-
anyway.
So time.
AR got
so
So
we
I didn't convince y'all, but
All right, so we saying the
so
same
we
thing.
need the
So
young
we saying the same
players.
thing.
I was like,
we saying
so
the
we
same
need to see for the duration of the season what we have in the pieces that we have, and if we have assets, we can shop. Perfect. But if not, why the fuck we wash the season? Because that's not what we play for.
My thing is,
Because tanking would be that would be, if we're just using colloquialisms now.
I think
that's
where
what tanking is.
where we disagree is I'm not looking to shop any of our young assets. Austin Reeves, Stanley
No,
Johnson.
Not at all.
If THT is able to turn a corner,
I think
I've always wanted to keep
and
THT.
see, my thing is there's too many people who hate on THT. He really hasn't been able to play
No.
to his strengths.
Every
And so-
time we've had to have the discussion about THT, it's after a bad performance when he's basically been stuck as the only dude in a bad situation where he just doesn't play well.
He's
and
not
it's
a
an
catch and shoot
unfair
player.
game. Yes.
No, he
It's
needs
an
He
unfair
needs the ball
situation.
to be able to create.
Yeah.
He's a natural hooper.
He can get to the basket at will. So, give him the ball when you need a bucket. Get out the way and give it to him.
He needs to be just that guy with the ball. When Bron's tired,
But Bron refuses to give the ball up.
I'm gonna
And he
say
can
this,
facilitate,
man.
too.
Nah, I'm gonna say
THT.
The
this.
Heat and the Hornets are
I'ma
currently
say
going
this,
into the
'cause
second
I
OT.
feel like I watch enough Lakers basketball, and I just want to say it like this, and this is why I don't feel like punting is the way the team is constructed. Technically, is now we do have all these ball handlers technically, and nobody's getting the ball, and then you have Russ. Russ is literally just $44 million you have to play. It's what I'm gonna do if I don't play this guy. So they have to figure out with what they have right now and Russ getting minutes, which may be, taken back a bit. But if the Lakers can play hard enough and just get into the playoffs, yes.
If we get to the play-in, we got a chance.
But I'm saying if they play in whatever, we did it last year. We almost beat Phoenix in the first round last year.
That sound like the Church of Bron.
But I'm just saying at this point, I can't not be hopeful that at least something works out.
No. Of course. No, you
But
can
another
be
thing
hopeful.
is, I just got out of darkness with this team. We had a brief stint where we had this championship, and that was it. When Bron first came, darkness because he got hurt, and we traded away everybody, got AD. We win the championship right away in the bubble. Back to the same thing last year. We suck. We're back in injuries, piling up.
Yep.
Same thing. It's literally going to be the same story. And I'm okay, this is just what life is as a Laker fan right now. Like, I guess this is just how it's going to be. So, yeah, in the long run, keep all this young talent. Hopefully it works out. But I think the talent we have can play hard enough to at least make some noise. I don't think we'll win it, but with Bron and AD, anything's possible.
So that's a surprise or a disappointment potentially, which leads us to our discussion of what our surprises and disappointments are so far for this NBA season. But before we go any forward, I just want to give a nice shout out real quick to my mom who is currently tuning in. I love you, Mom. I just want you to know that us at the Courtside Gang appreciate you. We love your matzo ball soup, and
Matzo ball soup.
we all want to see you soon. Yeah, I got to introduce you to the guys. Guys, thank you again.
Hey, Mom.
Shout out to Mom.
Always shout out moms. Appreciate you.
And we also want to send a nice warm shout out to Michael Matthew and his family. Michael, the PG, our point guard. We're wishing you well, sending good energy, positive vibes your way. We love you, man, and we will see you soon. And without further ado, fans, this is Courtside Radio. We want to thank you again for tuning in. Check us out on social media at Courtside Radio. He is at _Adepapi. He is at Bruce Courtside. I am at Himes LA. This is at Elam Squared. Instead of an S, there's a 5. Thank you again, fans. Now let's talk about our first half of surprises and disappointments, guys. I want to ask you, everyone going around the table, I want you guys to tell me one surprise and one disappointment from this season thus far. So, E, what you feeling?
Before you answer, can it be? Is it teams or just players or all in general?
Everything in general.
Because I'm about to say that can. Because I'm about to say you can.
I'll give you teams. I'll give you teams. Disappointment, we didn't already led with them. It's the Lakers. We're Poochie, so I'll hop off that box. In terms of surprises, I'm going to go Memphis and Cleveland.
Yeah.
I
Good
didn't see
Mobley.
I didn't
Rookie of the year.
look. That's hands down. If I was a voter, he's getting my vote. But no one saw like Memphis. They were a playing team last year, and right now, I think they're the biggest threat to Phoenix. Out west, like those are some dogs. They hungry. They want it. They got Ja, who's in the MVP discussion. They got my guy Bane, who's
cooking.
You could put him in most improved player discussion.
Brendan Clark, Steven Adams, all their players are clicking for
Jackson when he's there.
Jackson when he plays, he's actually been playing well. He's like people like he's a top 5 pick, top 4. I think he went
top
4.
5.
Yeah. So so we expected a little more, but honestly, him as a piece with that team, he can shoot it from the outside like him, and then Steven Adams. Like Steven Adams is just solid. I see why they traded Valanciunas. I feel like they didn't get enough back for that.
That's what I was
like,
feeling.
Valanciunas is too good. Like, why are you trading him away? Like,
you were selling low on Valanciunas. I thought he fit the system perfectly.
I don't know if maybe it's a contract thing. I got to look into that. But
fast break. I think it's because the break value. Steven Adams is a little bit more mobile and is willing to run on the break more so than Valanciunas, who's a little bit more flat-footed.
That dude he's a brick. He's literally a pillar
brick wall
in the middle.
Yeah,
bro. He's
and that even that pick and roll where he's just the wall there, and there's a whole.
We've seen videos of guys falling.
All I gotta do is throw. I'm just gonna run by Steve real quick, and that opens up all this space because you want Ja to have the space anyway. So you could pull out Steven Adams, and Ja's like, "No, we good. Like I'll take 2 shooters, and Steven Adams, you can just go over there and stay out my way, or crash right behind me and get support and cause workers," which he does. They've played well. Like I love that Memphis pick because, yes,
that's funny. I appreciate you for that.
So you agree, Memphis? Memphis is a surprise.
Surprise for sure for me. Nah, not so much because Ja Morant, but Cleveland all the way. Yeah, like I don't even know. Like Mobley. Yeah, like
I did not see that dude coming into the league.
It was like he was a high pick. You like what? And I look at him, I'm looking at his highlights. I'm like,
he was like a tweener highlight.
What's going on here?
See, I thought he was undersized in college, and I didn't know how he'd be able to fare against dudes that were going to be banging night in, night out on the block.
He's strong, dude. Bro. He's stronger than you thought.
Listen,
he is holding his ground.
He's a dog. Like he's just
7 feet.
He out there giving you everything. Like he giving all his heart.
He plays how I wish Anthony Davis played.
Well, let's not forget who's right next to him. He also has Jared Allen, who's a great rim runner to have right along next to him.
Shout out to
Jared Allen,
who gets traded out of Brooklyn. Everybody's like, why y'all trading Jared Allen? Or maybe you should just trade Jared Allen. And then he comes to Cleveland, and he is
an all-star,
a huge piece, and now an all-star.
Putting it up.
They got Evan Mobley there as the rookie, and then Lauri Markkanen, who turned into a defensive player, like not saying, but just
having
that height at a 3 position, or him and Mobley being interchangeable. It's like, what are you doing with these dudes? Then you got Garland, who's just
all-star.
Just I'm gonna do this. And then
Young
whoever you want to throw it to, because we lost Sexton.
Mm-hmm.
We thought that was going to be a problem. It's not a problem at all. What is it like?
Okongwu.
Okongwu.
No. Okongwu is with Atlanta. I'm sorry. Okoro is the one with Cleveland.
And it's just like throw anybody at the 2 for a little bit. They had Rubio. He was playing great for them. Got hurt. Out. I got Rondo. Rondo's back.
Next man up mentality.
They literally even like. I mean, everybody on this team is playing hard. So I love those 2 picks. Cleveland is definitely my surprise.
Cleveland. Mike, how are you feeling? So we have Cleveland and we also have Memphis.
So Memphis was one of mine, but for team wise, it was Chicago also. Just because of the player option for DeMar. Because that's what I was like. I had a multitude of things going on for the season, surprise wise. Because if we look at Memphis, it's not surprising that they're doing well. It's surprising that they're doing this well all season. Yeah. It doesn't matter who's been put in.
Nobody's falling off.
Like when Jackson was injured, he came back. Like Morant's like, okay, it's my time. Go ahead. I put us on put the 12 on our back, and I got us. And it's like, but for Chicago, they had 4 players that were dominating as a unit.
And they lost a starter going into the year.
I'm going to say this. I don't want to say I'm surprised by Chicago. I'm surprised that DeMar is playing like this.
Yes.
That was my player
option. But this
is a throwback to Toronto DeMar.
DeMar's good. I'm just saying, like, I didn't expect 30 a night, 40 a night. We lose Lonzo. We lose Caruso.
He just passed
Levine's in and out. And I'm just cooking, bro. Like, that's where the surprise is.
This is them what he was doing in Toronto.
Them as a unit with Vooch. Well, y'all should be doing something. Chicago was good last year with just Levine and some random guys.
You got to remember that what we saw of DeRozan in San Antonio was not what we got used to seeing with him in Toronto. So what we're seeing is just what we saw in Toronto. We just had a couple of years of a hiatus because he was in a bad team in a bad location with a coach that really liked him.
But with the guys on the team now, this little stretch that I'm getting from DeMar, to where they're still winning games. Like, that's where I'm more surprised. Like, he's just so consistent, and that's why this MVP conversation. The Bulls should be a good team. And honestly, if they had everybody, like, I would not be surprised if it's the finals with Chicago.
Listen, and we said this like the first 3 weeks into the season.
Him playing like this, if they get anybody back to close this season out,
it's a wrap.
Look, Chicago is playing very well, but I will tell you that, Mike, your pick with Chicago, spot on. 100% spot on. Been underappreciated.
Most definitely, because you have to look at Chi-Town as no one saw them being this well or having DeMar being an MVP candidate out of this season.
Yeah.
Out of all the predictions people had, Chicago wasn't on the top 5 radar. Even after they made the moves, they said Zach LaVine and DeMar would be nice. That'll be a nice tandem out there on the perimeter. Cool. You add Caruso, you get Lonzo. Cool. I mean, you get Caruso and Lonzo, but when you interchange them, DeMar stepped up and took over every game that you needed. Whenever you pass Wilt in the offensive category in any NBA history book, you're doing something right. You're on the right path, and you got your team doing everything you need. Whenever he big boy Pat Bev the other day, I laughed. And I said, he said, hey, you too small for this.
Yeah.
Nudged him off and then got back on defense.
Yeah. Come on, like a little kid at the playground.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, get off me. But Chicago has been one of the top surprises for me. And I feel like the league has been put on notice that if you put players together that want to make it happen, they're going to make it happen, Captain, every time.
Yep, and I want to just point out that the Chicago Bulls right now are 38-21, first in the Eastern Conference.
There you go.
We talked about the Cleveland Cavaliers. They're 4th right now in the East with 35-23. And then Memphis, who we originally talked about, is 3rd in the West, 41-19. Think about those.
Crazy.
And right now, I want to tell you that my biggest surprise is also my biggest surprise is also my disappointment, but it's my pleasure. It's Schadenfreude, which is taking pleasure from watching someone else suffering. And that is the New York Knicks. Watching those deals backfiring. All right, so I want to give you the stats. Kemba Walker, 11.6 points per game, 3.0 rebounds per game, 3.5 assists, 14.4 PER. Like, Evan Fournier, we can go to those stats too. Here, Eric, you look eager to say something.
I want to say somebody on this show said the Knicks were fool's gold. Somebody said that if Julius Randle is your best player, you're not going anywhere. I can't remember who said that, but I know
Was
somebody.
it the PG? Was it Michael?
Nah, it wasn't the PG.
Oh.
It doesn't matter who said it. I just know it was said.
So someone said that. And then also Evan Fournier, who was their other offseason signing, is averaging 14.5 points per game, 2.9 rebounds per game, 7.8 PER. Let me just take a moment to say this. Hey, Knicks fans, remember how I said that your team was not going to go anywhere with the bare bones sack or the freaking grave ghost that you signed from the Celtics? There's a reason why it didn't work out in New England. You really think that was going to work out in New York? The whole dismay, all of the crap that goes on, having your owner James Dolan being the usurper, the freaking leech of your company, and the pride of the city that's destroying it from the inside out. You really think that taking the graves and the ghosts of the Boston Celtics was going to win you money or win you anything? Ha! 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 Ladies and gentlemen, that's my surprise and disappointment.
Right, well, I mean, who you guys got for Coach of the Year?
We're going to our awards, gentlemen.
So we can go. You want to tackle it, Bruce? Or you want me to
Bruce, who you got for Coach of the Year? First award, mid-season award right
Cleveland.
now.
JB Bickerstaff.
Yeah,
same here. That's who I got.
Yes.
There's no question there. It's just like you brought that. I guess I would say almost rejects in a way because Laurie was overlooked. We knew Jared Allen who he was. Like just how he fits with this unit is ridiculous. I still got to talk about these Cavs. And then the rookie, like, what?
No one saw it.
Garland, like I said,
I'm not going to say no one.
Garland, I'm like not surprised.
That's why I was like,
I still think Garland is exceeding expectations, though.
Yeah.
I still think I didn't expect this.
Underappreciated.
Because he was so hurt last year. I was like, well, maybe they just going to go with Sexton. Maybe Garland was a put, like.
But see, Colin wasn't the type of point guard. Again, this is why I say, you need a point guard that's able to facilitate, that's able to pick spots. Okay, I need to score. Tonight, I got to give you 25. Total. Tomorrow, I'm going to give you 16 and 12.
Mm-hmm.
So Garland,
he can be a scorer for it first, but he also
likes to facilitate.
Yeah, true facilitator since high school.
But JB Bickerstaff, and it was crazy because I was saying, I don't know who I was talking to, but I was saying like black coaches in the NBA never really get a fair shake at being a head coach. A lot of times.
Yeah, JB been trying, bro.
Yes,
bro.
He's been on every.
Even when Mark Jackson,
he's always like a fill-in or
exactly.
And
when Mark Jackson got the Golden State job, like nobody saw. Them turning it around like that, and then it was like they got. I'm gonna tell you from what I remember.
Did the Lakers have JB or was it Pops? Like, didn't they have? The Lakers had a Bickerstaff briefly that filled in for a coach.
Because
I can't.
Oh, yeah, it was JB.
It was JB, right? And we won some games. Like he went he almost went undefeated. It was years ago, man. It was definitely during, I'm sure, Kobe era, but it was bad.
That wasn't when Phil retired for a little bit because that was.
It might have been when we fired
Rudy T.
It was when we fired Mike Brown. JB filled in for a little bit.
Yeah.
So wait, is everyone on this panel agreeing that Cleveland's head coach JB Bickerstaff should be Coach of the Year?
I would love to see that he would get it just because he turned around a team that was abysmal. Like you really look at a squad that had no expectations coming into the season.
Facts.
Just like I said earlier, Darius Garland was literally underrated. People didn't give him the opportunity because, he's going to do the same thing because Colin Sexton had a time where he stepped up and averaged his career high in points. Cool, that's good. But you kind of mellowed out. You kind of hit your peak, and we know we're going to get from you.
Yeah.
Darius Garland elevated his game, and now he showed you the levels of his game. And he was like, well, I got a plethora. Like you said, my bag is very deep. I got a plethora of moves I can hit you with, and I can be efficient. So when he was stepping up 20-plus points per game and was their leading assist guy, I said, hey, I think if you want to put the team on your back and be the true facilitator and scorer when need be, Garland was showing up. Mobley was taking over games when they wanted to.
JB figured out that it's easier to have a pass-first point guard to start this system and lead and drive the engine as opposed to a scorer. But I want to give you a different coach, actually, different than everyone on this panel. I'm actually going to go with
Billy Donovan.
No, my old head coach, Doc Rivers. I got to give him the love that and respect he deserves for having a team
Shout
that's
out,
currently 5th in the East,
Like Lil Wayne.
hasn't had Ben Simmons at all this season, and has been able to put together a really good streak with this team. Even without Embiid, they're still 10-11. Without Embiid and no Simmons, mind you, this
10-11.
entire season. And they've also had Tobias Harris miss
That was
10
when they had
games.
Seth.
Hey, I respect
Yeah.
your
Seth
your
was averaging
opinion.
30.
I respect your opinion.
I'm giving it to Doc Rivers.
No, I respect your opinion. I don't like that ashy vocal cord dude. Tell him to gargle some lotion and then come holler at me. But
don't talk about
that, man.
He's
You
gonna
gotta sound like Tom
Times
Lowe.
have whatever argument
Help
he
me.
wants about Doc Rivers, but we know why he picks that man.
yeah, Celtic.
Shout
The
out
dude is a
to Banner
terrible
17.
coach. He's
Huh.
a terrible
Hans,
coach.
we understand Black Lives
He got
Matter.
lucky
It's not just
once.
February.
Jesus
appreciate
Christ.
So lucky.
Black Lives Matter.
Versus-
You blow
Not just
2-3-1 leads.
He didn't
Like,
blow that one with the Celtics,
Okay.
but I will say this. Now we got to go to the Rookie of the Year.
Evan
guys.
Mobley.
Mobley.
Rookie of the
Sweet.
Year.
next,
Who
Evan
you got,
Mobley.
Bruce?
Yeah, we're gonna move on.
We're
right.
going with Evan
Who
Mobley.
you got, Himes? Come on, Skip. Who you got?
You gonna come with a Celtic, some obscure Celtic?
No, I'm going to Evan Mobley. I
Okay.
agree.
Just
Evan
making
Mobley has outplayed all expectations, including that of my own. So I can't help but say that he is definitely deserving and warranting them.
Jalen Green tried. He's putting highlights together.
Yeah, no,
but it's not
Jalen-
wins.
See, the one thing I hate about Jalen Green is exactly what he said in his press conference right after getting selected second
I want
overall.
MVP.
Yes,
I want
it was all eyes. It was all individual stuff. This is a guy that's already been spoiled by the riches of going into the G League, getting paid early on, becoming a social media sensation. Like, he's here for the I, me, mines. What about the we's, the teams, the what we will do, what
The
we could do?
please.
This is a guy that's just here to get a payday and will ultimately end up in a crap team like the New York Knicks in 3 years. Bet on that.
When he gets his bag, he said, "Let's see what options we got." After
Yeah,
that.
in New York.
He's
that's
not, he
where
might
he
not
will
end up
be.
in New York. I
He
feel like
will. He will. And Knicks
He's
fans
a
will
New York
still
style
be
player.
and the
He
Knicks
is a
will
New
still be a
York.
play-in tournament team. So 6 man of the year, guys. Let me ask, who you got? E.
Tyler Hero.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Tyler Hero.
yeah,
I don't even think it's close.
not even a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's Tyler Hero.
Tyler Hero average starter numbers.
I was surprised that like he
Tyler-
legit didn't get selected
what?
to All-Star team.
I was
and
like,
shit.
Tyler Hero.
Tyler Hero.
You know what?
Looking out here.
Yeah,
Look at who. Where are they in the standings? Two.
Yep.
and they're
Tyler
not
been
there without
out.
Tyler.
Kyle
Nowhere
Lowry
close.
been out.
Yeah.
He
They're
the
not
only
there
one
without
that he been there
They're
the
not
most.
there without Tyler
Exactly.
Hero.
He been there the most all
Yeah.
season. Everybody on that team been hurt, but he has been there the most, and he has been.
You know what? He's giving the Lou Will vibes off the bench. He's giving where I can lead a team in scoring if I need to, but I can definitely play to a caliber that's all-star level, which he kind of almost. I give him that he got snubbed just for what he had to do for his squad.
Jalen Brown got snubbed, not Tyler Hero.
Y'all couldn't get both of them. You couldn't get Tatum and him.
Tatum's a starter now.
what
Tyler
I'm
is
saying.
playing
You
like a
couldn't-
Ty Quavius.
No, he can't swim. Remember, hey, Tyler Hero can't swim. Hey,
Tyrone.
he will run with us. Just remember that.
Tyrone Hero.
Hey,
Is that what you just said?
Yeah, Tyrone.
For Tyrone Drip.
hey.
Black tie.
Black tie.
All right, so Ty Hero from the entire panel. Ty
Yeah, I
Hero
mean-
from the entire panel. So we got to go defensive player of the year.
Man,
I'm
It's hard.
who?
going back to Cleveland.
Really?
Yeah.
Jared?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
okay.
just got banged.
I'm not
though.
giving it to Rudy, and I don't really see anybody
I'm
else.
I'm not giving it
I
to
hate
Rudy. I'm
Rudy.
going Draymond.
He out. He ain't played enough for me. He's been out like a month.
I'm going Robert Williams
Once
of the
he was
Boston
out,
Celtics.
Nah, I'm gonna say this. I agree with you because
That's not
the Warriors was like, I was like, what are they doing?
Thank you.
But they
not bad.
started losing when he went out.
Yeah, he not.
Yeah.
But he not. But this is what happened last. He's not playing enough.
Okay.
When he come back after the All-Star break,
Robert Williams from the Boston Celtics. I'm throwing my name out there.
All right.
I'm only going Jerry Allen. I'm tired of talking about Rudy Gobert.
Jared Allen, Robert Williams, Mike. Who you got? And you're going Draymond, right?
No, you know what?
No,
I
he said
never,
Draymond.
yeah, I never advocate for Draymond. He's a good player. I always say that. But if anybody had the opportunity to get it out of fucking
Bop. Kids.
Kids watch this show.
Get it out of France.
to get it out of France,
Prevent it from getting COVID.
he started the whole trend apparently, but at the press conference. But I just don't like Rudy's defensive prowess as like, cool, you're a big body, got you, but you get dunked on probably the most premier in the league.
But all shot blockers get banged on.
That's
No,
true.
it's
Because I'm
supposed
gonna
to.
say the pick that I have is Jared Allen, and he just got
Okay,
banged
you
on.
going with the relevant.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
He just got banged on by Joel Embiid, which was a top play on Monday.
Bro,
Tap in on Courtside. It's still
one of the most nastiest dunks I've seen in a while.
it was an accidental body because he just went
Yeah.
up and said, "Well, if you're gonna jump, I'm just gonna go by you, blow by."
We got a new update from Woj. Anthony Davis has a mid-foot sprain and will be evaluated
Liz
again
Frank.
in four weeks.
Hey, what did my boy Bruce and Elam say? Did they say it was gonna be reevaluated?
A wrap.
I gotta tap in on
Dunzo.
Courtside. We got
It's
you
about to be-
before Woj. We got you.
Hunt.
Lakers in the 10th place
And we dropped again. We was
Gonna
just
lose.
Yep.
in the play-in.
On the road again. And the third ranked hardest schedule
all-
remaining for the Los Angeles Lakers.
all
That's how
falls
rough
down.
it is.
But
But
it was when it was easy, it was hard. We was losing all.
It's never.
Let's
It's,
transition.
I
What's the-
have,
with
I
this
have
Lakers
something
team-
to say about that later when
what's
we
the next
discuss.
with this Lakers team, nothing is ever easy, and nothing is ever easy for a player to attain this status. So, gentlemen, I want to ask you so far, who is your midseason MVP?
it's a toss
I
up.
got
man.
mine.
It's a
I got
toss
mine
up.
too.
It's. I
It's
got it.
the big man in Philly.
Man, see,
It's hard.
it's
huh?
wide. It's wide open. It's wide open because
Pause.
Joel.
Not that.
It's hard to pick somebody, not him. DeMar, he deserves a vote. Ja, he deserves a vote.
Mhm.
Joker deserves a vote. Right now, it's a four-way race. And now I know that's cheating, but
It's a
Who
four-way.
will be your front runner right now?
Joel.
Dog?
Joel.
Joel's
Okay.
my front runner.
Joel's
I'ma
your
say,
front runner in the
I like
four-way.
DeMar is like just because of the run right now, and like I said, everybody being out and him doing this. Yeah. I get it for DeMar. If they can stay up top, like
It's
top three,
I think this is the most wide open the
Yeah.
MVP race has been in a while.
I'm gonna tell you
Yes.
this: they're gonna give it to Joel as long as
Yeah,
he stays
yeah,
healthy.
yeah.
because he's
Yeah.
like how Joker and
Yeah.
Giannis were,
Yeah.
where they were just missing the cut.
Think about the
It's
impact with
Joel's
James.
turn, and he's been going for like the last 3 years for this award.
Yeah.
Yeah, but think about what James is going to do for his game. That's why he's going to win MVP for sure, because he's going to get so many more open buckets.
Joel went to
and
the locker
so
room
much.
today. He came back, but he went to the locker room. So that was another one of those moments where it was like, if we still got it, I still need the whole season.
And you said you have Joel or DeMar? Bruce, you got Joel?
I got Joel though.
Okay.
Joel
See, I'm gonna have to go switch it up then because I love Joel Embiid, especially what he's been dominating for the season. But I want to give it to if DeMar and the consistency that the Chicago Bulls have been putting up, and if he can keep doing like if he stays on this pace, I feel like it'll be his to lose still. Joel Embiid has done enough, but James Harden will throw a little tweak in there. They're going to be better long term, but there's going to be a stint where they have to learn how to play together, especially in the pick and roll. You already know late game situation.
Yes, it's
It's
going to
going
take time.
ISO James Harden or it's going pick and roll. That's
Joel.
COVID.
that
Joel.
is it. Appreciate
Joel
that.
is not going for that.
That's it,
But that's
Kevin.
what I'm saying. That's going to be the adjustment period they're going to have right now. When James Harden comes
They don't
back,
have time. They don't
that-
have time.
but that's
You
what
don't
I'm
gotta
saying.
adjust really to that.
Because later on they're going to get that together in the latter part of the season.
I don't
But
think
right
they'll
now
have
that's going to
issues.
no. I don't feel like it's not going to be. It's not going to be seamless.
issues. It's just
not
going
gonna
to
be
take time to
seamless, yeah.
develop that like seamless fit of like really truly running pick and roll and having the pick and pop set up. The
Where
pick
do you
and
really
roll,
want?
all of it.
Where's the spot you like the ball at most? Where in motion can I
Yes,
get you?
They
exactly.
doing
Your
that right
spots to
now.
score
Like, I
best.
think it's just too easy for them. It's
Well, for
gonna be-
James Harden, yeah, but he's gonna have to feel and
Both.
beat out still.
no, he
he's-
will. They're gonna have like a couple like slip ups here and there, but I think it's going. I think it's gonna work real well.
See, that's why I'm giving it to DeMar just for that factor because he's figured out with injuries or not, it doesn't matter who's going to be on the court with me. I'm going to produce because if I don't, we don't have the best opportunity to win.
So you're going with DeMar.
I'm going DeMar. I'm gonna have to, shake it up a little bit. I'm gonna go DeMar on that belt.
All right. Well, I'm going to go with a player that no one on this panel thought I would go with.
Jokic.
No, I'm going with Kyrie Irving off the sheer fact
Yes.
that he sent James Harden leaving from Brooklyn after 16 games and one pickup game where he clapped him. That's how great of a man Kyrie Irving is. Yes, this Celtics fan is going with Kyrie Irving for MVP just for getting James Harden out of Brooklyn and ending the annoying story that was the Brooklyn Nets. Thank God. So now, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I want to remind you again that this is the latest episode of Courtside Radio on the Good News Sports. Don't forget to download the app free on all devices. You can tune in every Monday and Thursday at 6:30 p.m. to catch us, the rest of the days, talking about your latest hoops news and culture news every week. So, gentlemen, we got to go to the All-Star Break prediction. So, real quickly, we're just going to run through this real quick. E, who you got for the three-point shootout?
I'm gonna give you Patty Mills.
Patty
Luke
Mills.
Kennard. Luke Kennard.
Luke Kennard. Bruce.
You really picked Luke Kennard.
I saw her.
Or Patty Mills.
Yeah, he looks like he wants to kill you now.
Nah, Pat.
Just a quick name. You going with Pat?
Yeah. He been hot this year. It's been crazy.
You sound so depressed just saying it. It's just Patty Mills.
He's a Spur. He used to be a Spur. I don't like Patty Mills.
Who cares? He was a Portland Trailblazer at one point. Mike, how you feeling?
Definitely like that either.
I'm still trying to think past who the other contestants will be.
You got Trey Young. You got
And that's why I was like, I feel like
Carl Anthony Towns, CJ
he's definitely
McCollum,
not getting it. CJ's not getting it.
Desmond Bain, Fred VanVleet.
I'm going with Fred VanVleet.
I'm going Trey.
See, Trey a
Trey
volume
the game.
shooter. He's a volume shooter.
But that's the thing. If he gets hot, I'm not going against Trey, especially when he is one of the top 5 shooters in the league right now at the point guard. Not even just point guard position.
I don't know
Creating
what
his
it
own
is about
shot.
Trey shot. I don't like it no more.
I don't either.
It's too.
It's
You know
been
what?
cold lately. Like he gets hot and he still puts points up, but I think he's more.
He was like this in college.
streaky.
Yep.
He knows how to get productive or get points on the board. It doesn't matter if it's the most efficient way. He can
He score. I just don't see him
score
as a three.
So you're going with Trey?
I'm going with Ice Trey
sleeper,
the gang. Ice Trey the gang.
All right. I'm going with Fred VanVleet because I'm trying to be a little different. So now we got to go to the dunk contest.
Jalen Green. I'm excited to watch
Who'd you
this
just
young
say?
kid. Jalen
Oh,
Green.
Jalen, okay.
Yeah. He gonna go crazy.
Give the fans the names real
Jalen,
quick.
it's gonna be between Jalen Green and Obi Toppin.
It's Jalen
Oh,
Green,
Obi.
the winner.
Wasn't Obi in it last year?
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe, yeah, he was actually.
It's Jalen. though.
That was
Jalen.
Definitely.
I would love to see Jalen and Ja go at it.
Pause.
Is Ja in it this year?
John's
Ja
not.
in.
Yeah.
Bro, he wouldn't take it.
Because there was a
He's
person that ran in there at the last minute.
Toscano from
Was that
Toscano Anderson?
Yeah.
Juan Toscano Anderson in the
Anderson.
dunk contest. Things that
That's
I
a
didn't
joke.
expect to see, just like Jeremy Evans winning the dunk contest all those years ago.
Well, Jeremy Aaron's that.
The human pogo stick. That's all he was. That's all he was a human pogo stick, and that's the only reason why he has the nickname.
You keep saying pause to us, but you saying all right.
Right.
Pause.
Never mind.
All-Star
Excited
game
about
winner
the pogo
and
stick.
MVP, gentlemen. Who do you guys have?
Giannis. Giannis is going for it. Giannis or Joel. One of them go get it.
It's in Cleveland.
No,
Allen's
no,
not
no,
getting it.
no, no.
Jared
Yeah,
Allen's
I
not
heard
gonna get it. Oh, LeBron.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why he was going with that.
And it's
Giannis not gonna let him have it.
because remember it's officially Kobe and he's trying to have
So what he did
a
yesterday.
transition time.
Look,
to take
I
over.
would
Bron
kill.
made his
I would
moves. And
kill
then
to get a
thing
photo.
another thing about it is, Bron knows he just got this update like we did. And
I
he
would
gone.
kill for a photo at the All-Star game of LeBron getting yammed on by Giannis in Cleveland.
Well, they're
I
on the
would
same
kill.
team.
feel like
Are they
that's not
doing
gonna
like the
happen.
scholarship thing again?
Yeah, they're on the same team.
Exactly, they are on the same team. That was the thing.
Rip.
Are they doing
Yeah.
the scholarship thing? Oh, yeah.
With James Harden last pick.
Bruh.
That is justice. That is
He
swift
about to have
justice.
like 60. Bron go crazy at home.
That's what
come on,
that's about to be
serious?
ridiculous.
I forgot.
I was like, how? I was like, this is
Yeah,
go with
he said
LeBron.
it's the narrative.
So wait, LeBron. I had LeBron just because the way he's been playing up to this point, going on the All-Star break. He's like, bro, I'm just gonna coast. I'm gonna coast into this
The narrative.
And there it is.
The
There it is. That is the everyone narrative.
That's the narrative.
Yeah.
Bron James.
Yes, we're all
Cleveland.
excited for it.
Cleveland!
This is for you. This is for you, fans. Now we got to go around the league real quick. So, Zion Williamson, half man, half donut, may need a second surgery on his foot, gentlemen. How we feeling about Zion still hanging on the sideline?
Shoulda
He's
went with
looking like
Ja.
Biggie in this pick right now.
Should have went with Ja.
Well, no, did you hear the story that they tried to get both?
I thought that was
Yeah,
Zion.
that was,
Yeah,
yeah.
they tried to trade up and have both.
South Carolina was going to be back in the
They
building,
was
bro.
trying to get both Zion and
Memphis
Zion
wasn't
and Ja.
stupid. Memphis was not
No,
stupid.
still
Like,
in
what?
the
Nope.
draft.
Generate-
No.
A generational talent. No.
We just got rid of Mike Conley. Bro, you got to go. Do you see
Luka
this
just
kid?
went off right now, too. 49.
He went for 49.
15 boards
and
and 8 assists.
Damn,
Just
I knew I
to
should have took his over.
just to try.
And that team is so uninteresting to watch.
He's just that damn good.
Luka?
Yeah, no,
'cause
the
it's just-
Mavericks. Because it's
Yeah,
all
'cause
him.
It's just Luka slowly cooking everybody.
Slow-mo, bro.
Slow-mo.
cook.
We were
bro.
talking about this. Eric and I were talking about this. Like, it's just not fun watching. Like, don't get me wrong. Kobe Bryant's amazing season in 2005, 2006 was a sight to see, right? And I loved it. But it got so redundant watching him have to carry this team in games night in and night out. Like,
He
So Luka's
sucks.
come on,
Because
bro.
we suck.
It's monotonous at this point now.
Right?
'Cause,
Like,
Like
it's-
Luka's just, we know what to expect. It's like, how much you gonna give us tonight?
Yeah, like
The
we
whole
don't have to
triple-double
cover
or no?
Kleber. We don't have to cover Dorian Finney-Smith. No, we just have to make sure that this guy has 3 dudes on him at all time and make sure that at most he gets like 30, 10, and like 6.
And say
Nah, but
Tim
I'm gonna tell
Hardaway
you, like,
Jr.'s
that-
name right because he's gonna be a
that's-
catch and shoot.
yeah, but see that
That's-
30
though. He's
That
out.
30,
That's what
10,
I'm
and
saying.
6
Just
is
have
the
it right.
problem because somehow he gets these rebounds. And then another thing is like these lobs he's throwing to these.
Hookah
Kleber.
Luka
No
is
name-
just killing it,
no
man.
name bigs.
Hookah Luka is the killer, the silent killer from Dallas. All I have to say.
Luka.
Hookah Luka. Did you not see the photos of him this summer smoking a hookah, just chilling out?
Okay.
Literally a
down,
day
down,
after.
down.
It was the same day that Ben Simmons was caught at the tennis tournament.
I
Like,
call him
this is the
Dad by
different-
Dallas.
Dad bod Dallas. God damn. Well, Dad bod New Orleans, Zion Williamson right now will be out and needing a potential second foot surgery. So, guys, we're feeling sad about that. We want to wish all of our Pelicans fans, all of Lakers South Nation, a rough farewell because Zion is going to be a bust for you guys.
We ain't heard from our boy in a while.
Yeah.
With the New Orleans,
Yeah.
New Orleans. As soon as Zion went there, I just noticed.
It's like,
Hey, we miss you, bro. What happened?
yeah, you can come back into the chat and let us know that you're alive. I mean, Zion might be sidelined, but that doesn't mean you have to be.
You know where we'll be at every Monday and Thursday at 6:30.
Yep. And you know where the Knicks won't be? They are one of the first teams. Actually, no, they are the first team, gentlemen, to blow 3 leads of 20 plus points in the last 25 years.
In the
Remember what I
same
said
month.
earlier? The New York Knicks suck. James Dolan is a terrible owner. I love me some Tom Thibodeau, but god damn, they know how to put together a terrible quality cast of characters with no one to lead the A game for this team. It's a shame because this Knicks team just needs to get somewhere. This city needs to believe in something. You have Brooklyn invading your territory, and yet this team in the Mecca is not going to do crap. What the hell type of product are you going to continuously allow to be put out on the court? Are you just going to allow fans to be disappointed? Are we just supposed to assume that the Yankees are now the premier team? No! This building deserves to have its fans excited. Spike Lee should be amped up for the Knicks games. We should also have guys like Charles Oakley not fighting with security. I'm hating on you, James Dolan. I'm channeling my inner hate from Mike Hell. Matthew, right here, right now from this desk. You suck, and Knicks fans, I pity you.
Ladies and gentlemen, and that was the
Celtic.
Hating Celtic ass dump.
Celtic. Hey, there you
I'm
go.
gonna tell you
Hey,
why.
man, Celtic done.
We know we had a brief moment on why he hates the Knicks so much, right?
Because I'm a Celtics fan.
You remember the RJ
No, no,
Barrett
no,
shot?
No,
and we
no.
called it.
All right, wait. Let me fix this. Yeah, no. There we go. That's better. That's
See,
better.
agree.
I don't want
It's-
to.
Game.
When I bring that up,
Dude,
Blouse.
no.
nah, but
In
we
the
knew
studio.
the. What I'm shocked by is
Just for you.
that the Knicks are the first team to do that when the Lakers did it twice this
Right,
year
right.
to the Thunder.
But see, the Knicks did it in the same month. That's the first.
Yeah,
that's why
the
they're the
thing.
first.
I mean, ours wasn't far apart. We played them quick.
yeah,
We just
but it was
suck.
in 2 different months though.
Now wait. Here's the question. Here's
It
the-
was like,
wait,
it was
wait.
like 2 weeks
No,
apart.
here's-
with 30
wait. Now here's the dividing factor though. Was one of those games that you guys, the game against Oklahoma, was it a game where Josh Giddey had a triple double?
He's nice though.
Josh Giddey has your.
No, I'm asking.
He's
Here,
He's
rookie
got-
too,
just-
right?
he just had
Yes,
a- yeah, he
he's a
just had
rookie.
one.
No, I'm asking
Yeah,
because
hey,
Josh
I'm
Giddey.
calling him Josh Grady.
Guys. Josh Giddey is the first rookie, is the youngest rookie to have 3 triple doubles. Like his triple doubles are the youngest by age of any NBA
He's like,
player,
what,
and he has
19,
3.
right?
Yes, he
19
has
years.
3 triple doubles.
I don't know what to say. That boy be cooking, bro.
It makes zero sense.
I'm like, how
Makes
is
zero.
like
Like
His
what?
IQ is on 10. If you ever
Yeah.
look at him, he reads the game differently.
Yes. Did you see his report card from ESPN? It
No.
literally said his inefficiencies, shooting, accuracy, passing, and it was like
Everything he's top tier in right now.
And there's like a
That boy
the
had
tweet that's
30
above
in
it
the-
said like, so basically playing basketball. It's like,
The
what, you
basics
got that
can't do
wrong.
it. Really?
You got that wrong, ESPN. But you know what the fans didn't get wrong? Tuning into Courtside Radio every week. And right now, we got to go right to the drops of the week. Bruce, it's that time again.
Man, we've been talking about it for a long time. All-Star Weekend is here. Finally, we are getting shoes dropping daily, it seems like right now. But we're going to keep it. First off, I want to say happy birthday to the main man, Michael Jordan, today. So if y'all
F
went
them kids.
and I took that personally. But
All
no,
gambling
so
debts are forgiven
shout out
today,
to y'all
ladies
like
and
me,
gentlemen.
people like me who picked up those Marina Blue Jordan 1s yesterday. That was some hot stuff.
You
bet
got
you
me a
did.
pair?
Yeah,
You got me a
didn't get
pair?
your They
Bet
been-
you did.
they in the
Oh no,
mail.
you got me a
Yeah,
pair,
they
right?
in the mail. They already ordered them. They'll be coming soon.
What else is dropping, Bruce?
So then you have the Jordan 3 Cardinals dropping this weekend. You got LeBron All-Stars dropping this weekend.
Boo.
You can hate all you want, man. You can hate all you want. The hate session over. These are not Knicks shoes.
If you have hate in your heart, let it out.
But then
Oh,
there's a ton of shoes dropping. There was a surprise drop for some red Yeezys this morning that a lot of people missed out on. It was hard though. It was stupid
the
hard.
fans have the most important question right now. It's coming up in the comments. Are the Nike Gundam Unicorn Black's going to drop yet?
They dropped this weekend.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's
I'm lying, guys. I'm
That's
lying.
one you should know.
They've already dropped.
They dropped.
Yeah, like, you should
This
know.
is the
You should
running
know.
joke. This is the running joke.
He still wants them.
We don't know why he hasn't
but
checked.
Another Jordan 1 I want to give out before next Thursday, before the drops, is the Jordan 1 Brotherhood. It's to me, it's almost a Laker colorway Jordan High, so I'm like kind of excited about it. White, yellow, and like a little bit of like a, if not, it's like a USC crimson. So go ahead and cash out, folks. But All-Star Weekend, I will tell you, keep your eyes peeled. Just like last week, Super Bowl weekend, there was a ton of drops at all stores. You can literally go camp out in front of your neighborhood shoe palace
What was
and
last
get
weekend?
a shoe pretty much at Super Bowl. Shout out to the Rams, baby.
The craziest episode of Euphoria. That's what it
With
was.
that
I never saw
bum
that.
parade
Never
with
seen
nobody at.
An Attack
Matt
on
Stafford
Titan, baby.
pushing girls off stage.
And
I'm
what-
just kidding, bro. I know you didn't do that.
Hey, he took that whole bottle of 1942 to the face.
As he
Man,
should,
and
bro.
we're-
Turn up.
We're
These are
pushing
athletes,
moves. We're
man.
pushing drops. That was Bruce's
Pushing
drops
P.
of the
And we
week,
push-
ladies and
thank you.
gentlemen. And right now, before we get going, we got to go with the throwback player of the week.
Yo, so shout out to the PG who's spending some much needed time with his family. Just to, keep the memory of my guy alive. His spirit, high. I gotta give you this throwback player of the week.
Wait, before you give it, can I guess the player name real quick?
You gotta give them a stats.
He ain't even give you nothing.
Earl Boykins.
Man, you was close. All right,
Like that short.
so this player was drafted 10th pick, second round in the 1993 draft.
93.
Yep.
40th overall.
One time,
In the second round?
second round, one time All-Star, 93, 94 All-Rookie team. Has career averages of 14.4, 6 assists, 3 boards.
That's it? That's all you giving me? I
all
get to
I'm
college?
Oh, Cincinnati.
Wait.
Cincinnati.
And you didn't say what position he was.
Can you tell me the year he retired? Can you tell me that? That I wouldn't- I'll
His
be-
last season was 05-06.
Oh, shit. So it was relatively
Come
short.
on, man. Kids.
Oh,
He played
shoot.
guard. He played guard.
Ah, okay. Dang.
Guard or 3?
He played guard. Average. Yeah. Average 14.4, 3 boards, 6 assists. Real quick, Mike, who you got?
I don't got nobody, man.
Yeah,
Not from the
I'm
guard
skipping
position.
this.
Yeah, not from the guard
You
position.
got me stumped.
You got me.
Hey, shout out. Hey, Michael. This is a little bit easier than I thought.
Is it a Golden State? Wait, Golden State player?
I used to not miss. Now,
guy who played for
no,
Golden State?
Yeah, he did play on Golden State for one season.
One season?
One season.
What season?
The one season that he played. I'm not going to give you the year.
No, give me the year.
No.
Give me the year. Why?
Because what's your answer?
What's the last team he played for? Tell me that.
It was one in the NBA. What's your answer?
I ain't got it, dog. I ain't got it.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. If you told me the team, I'll probably be able to tell you who it is.
All right, he played for the Spurs.
Oh fuck. Oh shoot.
I still got nothing.
Yeah, I'm a
Lefty. Nick the Quick Van Exel.
Exel. Dang.
From Cincy. That's what I was like.
I'm like
so-
Yeah.
Cincinnati, and it's funny because my first thought I was like,
Wow.
it's a bald head dude. I was like, it's a bald head dude. Oh my god!
For all y'all out there,
And I was like, he a Laker. I know he a
yeah,
Laker.
you know I gotta go with the Laker.
That's why when he wasn't saying, I was like, what
See, I
team
started
was
to
he
go with
on?
Eddie Jones, but I was like, they know Eddie's my favorite player, so let me pick.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Eddie was my favorite player.
I think we might have had this discussion though, because I was telling you how Eddie Jones was. That was the guy.
That was
But
Kobe
that's my
before
guy.
Kobe.
I had all the Eddie Jones.
Before Steph got into the league and was running fast breaks and pulling up for three, Coach Dale Harris would look at Nick and be like, dude, what are you doing? Stop shooting threes on fast break. But Nick would pull with the utmost confidence and knock those down and dance down the court, hit you with the uppercut. He hit you with the ha-ha.
I didn't know when you said the words. I didn't know he played for the Warriors.
Hey, fans, you can
If you
do
would have said the Mavs or something, I would have been like, it's probably Nick.
man.
So I don't
Fans,
even
you can
remember
hit
this,
us
but
with the
now I remember the Spurs. I do remember the Spurs.
fans. You can hit us with the in and out, just like E just did every Monday and Thursday night at 6:30 p.m. on the Good News Sports. Don't forget to download the app free from every app store available, whether you are Apple or Android devices. We got you covered. And as usual, don't forget to check us out on social media. We are at Courtside Radio. He is at _Ida Poppy. He is at Bruce Courtside. I am at Himes LA. We got Mr. Elam
Squared.
Square. And ladies and gentlemen, we also want to start this out by wishing a warm and we were sending our prayers, our warm wishes, and our best get well soons to the Matthew family. We love you guys. And as usual, don't forget to like, subscribe. Fans, we'll catch you next week.
Yes, sir.
We up out of here. Cheers.
Most def. Prayers
Yes,
up to the fans
sir.
right now.
Can I get a oh yeah?
Hey, y'all got to remember, y'all goals do not give a damn about your excuses. Make it happen, Captain.
Oh yeah. That music beat was perfect.